Guys, welcome back to the homestead. Today I'm going to be out here mowing the front yard and just kind of getting things prettied up before we get some more rain. We're supposed to get some more rain, I believe, Saturday. And I just want to get it mowed while I can. I have to get my long sleeves on today. A little bit chilly out of the front end. I also wanted to talk to you guys about some other things. For some reason, my computer has not allowed me to upload, or let me go back there for a minute. I edited the video content from, what it be, Sunday and Monday. Sunday we was down in Kingston, Oklahoma at the meet and greet with the Arms Family Homestead, keeping it Dutch, and down at Leon Sloan's, what is it, Leon Sloan's greenhouses. He also has a YouTube channel, Gardening with Leon. Anyway, we was down there, and I got some great footage. Got to meet those guys. Won me a nice little low-light flashlight from Daniel Arms. Made it down to the final two. Had pepper rock scissors in the quail giveaway. Keeping it Dutch from Keeping It Dutch. He was giving away a complete setup, quail and everything. and I really wanted it, but it came down to me and just this little kid, and I couldn't take it from the little kid. Anyway, guys, so editing the video, I can do that. It won't let me. The computer's not allowing me. Well, I say this. What it's doing is basically it gets to 90%, publishing it to my computer after editing, publishing it to the computer. It gets to 90% and then just stops. And then the time it'll say like you got 3 minutes remaining or whatever. It'll go from like 3 minutes, and then I let it set for a couple hours, and then come back and it's like 305 minutes remaining before. It's just not working right, guys. So hopefully this video will get uploaded, and maybe it's just that set of video, those clips that aren't working properly. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the mower, make a few passes. I'm not gonna sit here and make you guys suffer and watch me mow all this, so I'm gonna edit it out a little bit, make just a few passes, and the yard will be done. And then I need to go back to the backyard where the raised beds are, and I'm gonna do some weed eating. I'm gonna weed eat the orchard and around the raised beds and stuff. It's getting pretty tall. The cows can't get in there and eat that grass down, so it's getting pretty tall. I got to get on top of it before it gets out of control. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, hey guys, welcome back. I just got done finished mowing the front yard over here. It looks nice. It's a little wet. You can see a couple little ruts and stuff that I left in there. That's alright. It is pretty wet. Just based on the last couple days of rain that we've got. We've got quite a bit of rain. Anyway, guys, got her mowed up. We're gonna walk around back and let's go ahead and walk on around. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my weed eater. I got my weed eater out. Got it started up for the first time this year, and hopefully I can get this weed eated here pretty quick, get everything caught up and get done. I want to take a minute and give a shout out to Grow Where You're Planted. Those guys were my very first interviewers. They're out of southeast Arkansas, down by Pine Bluff. Guys, my prayers for you guys. Y'all had a little tornado down there this morning in Pine Bluff. Hopefully it wasn't any family or friends, but still everybody who was involved, our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Alright guys, I got my steel weed eater here. I'm going to go ahead and get started weed eating. First we got to shut that electric fence off so I don't bump into it. Alright guys, just finished up weed eating that orchard slash raised bed area. I wanted to show you guys something. Hopefully don't run out of time here. Excuse me, sorry about that. Sorry about shaking, rattling you guys around. Guys, for you who are out gardening and stuff like that, woo, that made my back hurt. I'm starting to see something different about my pepper plants. Check it out, guys. Excuse me. The leaves are starting to like curl. Is it something in the soil? Now I've read it could be something in the soil, but none of the other pepper plants are doing it. It's just that Mexi bell pepper, and maybe that's the way the leaf comes out. That's the jalapenos there. Whew, excuse my heavy breathing, guys. That was a little bit of work. Some old tomatoes that we got going on. Lots of new little growth coming on them. Check out the little mammoth pepper growing there. Lots of little peppers all over these. Them there. I don't see any peppers on them, but they're both plants are starting to do that. There's the little yellow bells. Guys, I wanted to show you guys this as well. Over here. See, I don't know if you can see it. It's coming into view, that little yellow flower. I left it standing there all by itself. Check it out. Guys, if you know what it is, tell me what it is. And I think I got some more over here. This is maybe something a little different. These are little yellow, little white ones here. I didn't cut them as well. There's a few of the little wildflowers that I didn't cut. There's another one of the white ones there that I didn't cut. Check out the apples. They're getting big. Oh, cedar apple rust is really taking a toll on my apple tree there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's an apple there. Again, guys, sorry. That was a little bit of a workout. Check out the Honey Crisp. Oh man, they're looking sweet. Two of them right there. Two of them up there. And I believe there's two more over here on this limb. Nope, just one. Maybe the ones fell off. See there, guys? Awesome. Oh, there's two more right here on this limb. There's that two, and that two. And then there's the two right back over there. They're hiding from you. There they are. I don't see any more, which is all right. I'll let that tree just go ahead and continue to fill on out. This one looks like it's putting on one here, but I think it might end up dying off. See if it's putting on any more anywhere. This is the yellow delicious tree, and the cedar apple rust is really doing it. Really taking a toll on it. This is a little Fuji tree here, Fuji apple. No fruit on it. I just planted it this year, just back on Arbor Day. Here's some more of those little wildflowers that I left. Right there. Guys, if you know what those are, let me know. Peach tree, Red Haven peach. Here's a peach tree that's absolutely loaded with little peaches. Check it out, guys. I actually ended up picking some off the other day. Just threw them right down there. This tree was getting way too heavy. This little old limb here. Just a minute, let me get over here. This little limb right here was just completely way down here like that. It was just way too heavy. So I went in and picked about 12 of those little peaches off, and man, that thing stood right back up. That's old Pearl back there in the background right there, my old red truck. Pearl. Bought her for $1,000. The first week that I had her, I didn't do anything to it. Matter of fact, I think it was within like the first 2 or 3 days that I had it. Drove it down to Atoka, picked up a bull and drove it back. Sucker drove like a dream. She don't ride like a dream. It's got 2 sets of 1-ton springs under the back axle. And I already got a bad back. That sucker will whoop you to death. Now when you're pulling a load, it's not so bad. But when you're just riding around bobtail style, it'll whoop you to death. Little cherry tree here. This is the one that died on me last year. I pulled it out of the ground. Excuse me, guys. I pulled it out of the ground. And I thought, well, you know what? Shove it back in the ground, just see what happens. Lo and behold, this year, that sucker come back, and it did have one single cherry on it. It's like another cherry tree right up there in the corner. Has one single cherry on it. And then I guess something ate it off. So it looks like something is eating these leaves right now. See this leaf right here? It's all eat up. Huh. Guys, if you know what that is, tell me. See if we can't shake a bug off of it. Old grasshopper or something, maybe? I want to say that cherry was like right, oh, looky there. I think that, whoop. I think it was coming right out of that deal right there. I seen the single stem sticking out there. And then I touched it with my finger and it fell off. Anyway, guys. So I got my 2 chores that I wanted to get done for today. I've been laying around in the house all day, guys, last night. It wasn't a rough night, but man, working night shift is just no fun. Even if you don't do anything, just working nights, it's draining, guys. I'm not complaining, but I am. I like working night shift. I'm able to be at home. It works for my family because I'm able to be at home with the little one. Sometimes I'm not all the way there. Or I'm not fully awake, but anything that my little girl does, she'll come and wake me up. Except for drawing on the wall, she won't wake me up for that. So anyway, guys, it just works out for our family. The little one's not in school, and Macy is. So basically, I have an alarm set on my phone at 3:10. Wakes me up, and I go to the school and pick her up. But today was the last day of school, and now we're starting summer school. Anyway, so guys, let's just kind of walk and talk for just a little bit. I introduced y'all to Pearl. Let's go meet the other trucks. Or let's meet the other equipment, so to speak, on the farm. There's still goat shed, chicken shed back there in the back. My little lawnmower, my riding lawnmower I was riding out front just a bit ago. This is my tractor. I believe you've already met that in the video that I was seeding and stuff. This is the 18 model John Deere 4044. 38 horse to the PTO, I believe is what I read in the book. It's all the tractor that I need now. As we continue to clear all this land, I may need to get a bigger one, but it's just not in the budget at the time. This one was barely in the budget. And it'll work fine for what I'm doing now, what I have to brush hog and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, so got the old John Deere covered and got old Pearl covered. Got the riding lawnmower covered. Let's go over here, check out my very first tractor. This is the first tractor that I bought. I believe I bought it for $1,000 as well. This is Mo 53 Ford Jubilee, and it'll start up and run. Matter of fact, I probably need to start it up and run. Let it run for just a minute anyway. Let's start this thing up. Let's see if it'll start up anyway. Now, guys, I always turn the gas off right down there on the bottom. Watch a big old wasp nest. About 20 wasps come out. Let me go in. Let's go in the shed and get the little tool that goes on that. Guys, the ducks and the baby chicks that are here in the shed, their pen is absolutely disgusting. The ducks are getting way too big. Guys, this is the little tool that goes for that works for the little gas valve on it. Got the little square in the middle there. Now, normally a screw will hold this on there, but this tractor is old and it vibrates and everything else. Vibrated the little screw right on out of there. See if I can't get y'all shot up in there. See, can you see what I'm, there it is right there. I'm just turning that valve all the way back, pop my handle off. Now we'll go over to the other side. Again, guys, the reason that I don't really use this tractor that much is because I can't keep the front tires aired up. When we bought this was the tractor that I was using to bought this place. This was the tractor that I was using basically to clear all the land. Make sure it's in neutral. Guys, I don't advise standing on the ground in front of one of these tractors when you're trying to start it. I'm standing right here in front of this tire, and I want to make sure that this baby is in neutral. Because if you don't, that sucker will take off and roll right over you, guys. Safety, safety, safety. You're never supposed to start a tractor unless you're in the seat, because it can run you over. Contact, baby. Woo! Yeah, listen to that. Oh no. Let me set the camera down, guys. Oh goodness. Need both hands, one to choke it and one to get her. Oh no, it's dead. Alright. Almost, guys. You heard it. It wanted to bust off. Dadgummit. Have to get my charger out. Started another day. Go ahead and turn this fuel off. Yeah, I bought this old tractor. Like I said, 1953 Ford Jubilee. I bought this old tractor. I think I'd give $1,000 for it. And I've brush hogged just about everything on this place. Now, back here in this backyard back here, plumb over there to the trailer, all the way around, basically from the corner of the house over there, all the way back through here, even underneath the oak tree there, oh, it was nothing but a big blackberry patch, so to speak. And this little tractor, the front of it would rear up and run up on those blackberry patches, and that old brush hog was just a going 90 miles an hour and chop them up. And I'd run over them, boom, just in the old front of my tractor, just scooting along over the top of those things, because the blackberry patch was thick. It was so thick. But I had to clean all this up. It was basically kind of like that back there. It was just all growed up, and I'm eventually going to get all that stuff out of there. But everything, even up here to where we're standing now, and the pad that the shed's built on, there was an old swimming pool right here. I'm guessing back when Miss Brown's kids were little, they had a swimming pool and stuff. A big, I want to say probably a 4 foot, one of those 4 foot above ground swimming pools. And they had poured this pad here, and everything except for that pad, it was blackberry patch. It was just a big old blackberry patch. You couldn't hardly get in and out of it. It looked pretty bad. Anyway, guys, that's the old 53 Ford. Wanted to introduce you guys to that one. And guys, in the video that I was trying to make the other day, I was trying to show y'all how I built this little stand. And it ain't nothing fancy. It's a board along the shed, screwed to the shed, 2 boards coming out, and some legs on it right here. Well, back there and right here. A little cross section there, board going across the middle there, and just throw the rabbit cage up there on top. Put the piece of tin on it for a roof so they don't get rained on. And that's a little deal for a little rabbit stand, basically. Me and Macy worked on that. And again, that video, it wouldn't let, for some reason, the editing, I don't know. It's frustrating. That rabbit cage was right here. It was just on the ground. I wasn't too scared of predators. That's a pretty strong cage, getting those rabbits. All right, guys. Here's the old 95 Sonoma. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. This is the old 95 Sonoma. Guys, I like this. Most people say, oh, that's an old man camper. Check out the camper on that dude. I like that little camper because I can put sacks of feed and stuff back here. We had a birthday party the other day and I loaded the girls' scooters up. I can put sacks of feed back here and not really worry about them getting wet or anything when it rains. You guys, I was gonna go over and introduce y'all to the little side-by-side, but y'all have already met that. That's an 18 Can-Am HD10 Defender. Pretty nice machine. We're gonna walk over here and meet Ranger. I've had Ranger since I was 16 years old. 16. Yeah, my daddy gave it to me when I turned 16. It wasn't drivable when I turned 16. This is Ranger. I use it for hauling junk, old fencing and stuff that I've tore out. I got my fuel tank in the back of it. And yeah. Again, guys, I've had that truck since I was 16. Drove it around in high school and stuff. Check it out. Nice looking little old truck there. And I've basically driven it all over. A lot of memories in that old truck. Me and my grandpa, we rebuilt the engine in it when my daddy gave it to me. And then that engine, it was a gas scaler, 351 Cleveland, modified 400. It took me about a year or so, and about 5 sets of head gaskets, 2 radiators, a transmission, to say that I didn't want that engine in there anymore. So I sold that engine and put a 302 in it that my grandpa had in an old Lincoln Continental. Put a 302 in it, and I've put 1 transmission in it. Actually, I've put 5 in it, but 1 transmission. I'm going to say that because I went to the junkyard and I bought a used transmission, and the first transmission that I put in it stuck in 2nd gear. Didn't have reverse or nothing in it. So I pulled it out, went back, traded it for another transmission. It wouldn't work properly, so I took it back, traded it in, got another transmission. We're on number 3. It didn't work properly. I think it was like stuck in reverse or something. And guys, my arm keeps getting tired. That's why y'all keep spinning around. Anyway, guys, went back and traded that one in, got another transmission, and it was stuck in a gear. Finally, the 5th transmission that I put in it was a good transmission. And that's the transmission that's still in it today, and still got the old 302 engine in it. I've put a new carburetor on it, put that transmission in it. Now right now it has a carry bearing that's been bad for like the last 3 years. That just goes to show you how much I use it. I don't really drive the truck much. Once every 2 or 3 months I'll take a load of junk to the dump, and that's about it. About 30-45 miles up the road, turn around and come back. Now that carry bearing's not so bad that it's just squealing and squalling and making all kinds of racket, but it is going bad. When you step on the gas, you can hear it kind of thump, thump, thump. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all my vehicles that I got. My wife and the kids, they're in Poto at gymnastics. My old stock trailer. See the old roof that I built on it? That's kind of crazy. Funny story about that roof. That roof put me in the hospital for 2 days. I was over at a friend's shop in barn, and I was welding up, putting that roof on there, and it was hot. It's the middle of summer, and welding, I put a jacket on, a long sleeve jacket. And man, I was just drinking water left and right. Every time I'd stop welding, I'd take a big swig of water, and I got overheated. Heat exhaustion. Put me in the hospital for 2 days, guys. It's pretty painful. Well, my arms was cramping and drawing up. My legs was cramping and drawing up. Forgot my cell phone at the house. I was the only one there. Trying to drive Pearl down the road when your legs are cramping and you're trying to shift gears at the same time is a mess. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I got for today. Just a little chatting and got a couple chores done. Guys, thanks for watching as always. I do appreciate it. If you get a chance, subscribe, share, like it, share it with all your friends on social media, or share it to your social media page. And guys, I appreciate you watching. Y'all guys take care. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.